disposition.
Well, sort of that's what she said I did to her. She fainted with great emotion. She actually indicated that she loved it. Okay, she loved it until commercial break. In fact, I think she said it was sexy, didn't she? It was very sexy to be raped. Didn't she say that?
So, sir, I just want to confirm, it's your testimony that E. Jean Carroll said that she loved being sexually assaulted by you?
Well, based on her interview with Anderson Cooper.
Mia, you're the one that sent the case in the group chat. What do you think this does to Trump?
I mean, to be honest, it really doesn't do anything. People that support him support him. I mean, this information with E. Jean Carroll has been out for years. I mean, this goes all the way back to the 1990s or late 80s when this happened, or some shit like that. Excuse my French. I mean, it for a lot of people it doesn't matter, and most people don't take women's allegations serious, and most people don't take women serious half the time. So this is not going to move any people. If they support him, they support him. I mean, it's kind of one of those situations where, like, it kind of is what it is. I mean, she is about to be 83 point some odd $1 million richer. Good for her. I mean, if she has kids or a family, they're going to be set for life. Hopefully they invest and she can do something good with the money. She says she's going to donate to charity or something like that. So I hope she follows through on that and she can help other women. But at the end of the day, like, it really doesn't matter. I mean, people support him regardless. This information's been out forever.
Well, what right-wing people are saying, I never curse hold alive, is that she was purposely going to the court to look effable. So this is what she said and what they're sharing.
It's pretty dispiriting. But then you're like, well, I got to be hotter to win this case.
Yeah, I got to be fuckable is the word. So what we did is we looked. I had a talk show, a TV talk show in 1996. I went through that, some of the shows, took screenshots of my hair cut in a bob. And we did then I found the hairdresser and the makeup person who made me look like that in 1996. She came every day to trial, did my hair and makeup exactly like it was in 1996. I wore the exact same clothes I wore in 1996, the exact clothes.
Yeah, they're back. It's back in trend.
Yeah. Oh, I don't have a book here, but the thing I'm wearing on the cover, I bought it at Bergdorf's in 1993. So wow. That's the kind of, and I didn't look like I looked in 96, but I looked like somebody who could have looked like somebody in 96, and it was enough. It was enough. So it was a trick.
This trick, that doesn't make you annoyed? That doesn't, your feminist juices don't start flowing over that? Like,
Heaven, how do you feel about her saying that she had to look sexy going to court? And is some right-wing people saying she's accused other men of SA before, so she can't be trusted?
I will say that when it comes to court situations, even in cases that involve children, it is usually done where they bring photos of the child at the age of the incident. So that way the jury doesn't, I'm sorry, give me some.
They you know why they did that, Greg? They graded that because it was somebody on the jury like me. Because I would have said, ain't no way Trump smacked them cheeks if she would have came in there looking beat down. I would have said, right. I know with all this money Trump got, he wasn't out here slumming like that. Because I ain't living like that. And I ain't got a quarter of the money Trump got. So if I had Trump money, boy, you would knew what's up walking in that I hit. You feel me? I'm talking about bad. You know what I'm saying? So hey, that's kudos to, like, actually though getting a good legal team who has a grasp on probably what should and what would work in court and doing things to have something work in your favor. Because I would have for sure been like, man, Trump ain't hit her, cuz. Oh my, I would have been blowed. I was like, bro, ain't no way he went down like that.
No. Listen to how she said fuckable. And she's an OG and she talked like that.
You
Now
know, she
rewind
know.
30 years. That was kind of hot. That was real raunchy and real nasty and dirty the way she
Yeah,
said that. Now put her 30 something years ago. Look how
she
she
was in the
said
game.
fuckable. That shit was real commendable. She has a dirty mouth.
She was in the
I,
game. She know the game. Yeah,
look how she
she
said that.
agreed now.
But that's the thing. So for legal purposes and in legal cases, that is what they have to do. They have to have the victim and the jury see the victim at the or in the same light as they would during the incident, rather
You
than
think
seeing, for example, a 15-year-old girl testifying they about something that happened when she was a child.
you think that's
We're
women using their
seeing
sex appeal to manipulate the jury though?
Absolutely.
um,
I mean, she's trying to get paid. I think people will use any means necessary in order to get paid and to win a case. And I mean, we can't even hate, because if you thought for a second that if you looked fuckable, quote in, quote out, and you would walk away with $100 million, you'd do it too. You'd have some clear heels on, you've got a stripper dress on and everything. If you thought that would get you $100 million, imagine that's the kind of money that would literally lift your family out of poverty, that would have multiple generations taken care of. Anybody that says they wouldn't is crazy work, because we all know everybody would. I don't even blame her for trying to look good.
I personally wouldn't.
Shit, girl, you're better than me. $83 million?
$100
Shit, I would.
million?
I would.
I know,
You better
right?
get off Trump internet
You're better
line
than
like
me.
this.
Look, trust me. I wish I didn't have that. Like, I wish I could go like do some crazy stuff for money. But
100 M's, I'll be at your house in the morning helping you get dressed heavy. Crazy.
Slim, did you have
look,
something?
no, I'm good. Just help the community, and that's it. That's all I care about.
What's up, Greg?
You had something to add?
Oh, nah, not to the OG clip. I'm good. Shorty got blazed up. She got blazed up, but I don't, I'm kind of with Doc on that. You know what I mean? I don't think it popped off. She kind of trash.
Well, before we get to the main topic, I'm gonna play why I think this is happening, that they're trying to distract from what Trump really has going on.
I do see something of a pattern. Sometimes we lose the forest for the trees, but I want to look at the forest, and it is one ugly duckling forest that we're looking at for Donald Trump. You know, look at this. Negative net approval rating for some. You know, we talk about one poll, the CBS News poll. We talk about another poll, the NBC News poll. Nuh-uh. Look at the aggregate polls, and look how long Donald Trump's net approval rating has been negative. It has been every day since March 12th in the average of polls. We're talking about 181 days in a row in which Donald Trump has been underwater swimming with the fishes. There is no good data for Donald Trump when looking at the aggregate and looking overall. He has been negative for a very long period of time, the vast majority of his second presidency.
What about the issues?
Okay, what about the issues? You see this here, right? Is there any shining light? Is there any light at the end of the tunnel? Well, look at the issues. Look at this. These are all the key issues. Donald Trump is underwater on all of them. Trade, obviously, tariffs have been a big thing at the bottom of your list, minus 17 points. The economy, which was the reason he was elected to a second term to fix the economy, way underwater at minus 14 points. Foreign policy, minus 12. And then I think, Mr. John Berman, the key two issues at the top, because these have been Donald Trump's strongest issues, crime and immigration. But get this. He is now underwater on both of these issues, if barely, but he's underwater on crime at minus 2, immigration at minus 3. On all the key issues, he is again swimming with the fishes. Consistency across the board.
It is interesting, though, because the difference here does explain why, even with these jobs numbers, which were historically bad on Friday, this is what he's focused on today. He'd rather be talking about this than this.
Absolutely.
All right, what about with key groups that may have influenced his election victory?
Okay, so, you know, we talked about right at the top that every day since March 12th, what has changed since February in terms of making Donald Trump go from the positive side of the ledger to the negative side of the ledger? And this, of course, I think is so important. Two key groups that were so important to getting Donald Trump a second term. He did so much better than the traditional Republican among those under the age of 30 and Hispanics. Look at this. In February, among those under the age of 30, his net approval rating, according to CBS News, plus 2 points. Look at where we are now. Negative 30 points. That's a 32-point move in the wrong direction. And Hispanics, he was 6 points underwater. Look at this. Minus 34 points. That's a 28-point move since February. No wonder Donald Trump's in trouble. He's steady across the board, and since February, when he was last positive, he's only gotten significantly worse among two very.
Doc, how do you feel about Trump's numbers? Do you think it's real? Do you think he's doing this bad?
He can't run for office again. I wouldn't give a damn how much you like me. It ain't like I could run again and win again. I don't think it really matters. And I don't know where these places be getting the numbers from. Like wherever they get the numbers or whatever polls they be from, bro, the people who supported Trump, that was like MAGA, like Trumpers, bro, they still support Trump. Like, I ain't seen none of them waver. He had to give out 100 million, whatever paperwork come out. And they'll find a reason to explain it all. You know what I mean? So I ain't seen none of them waver. So I don't be knowing where they get these numbers from. You see Slim down there. You see Slim. You think Slim wavering? You think Slim got a little bit of doubt in him? Not an iota of doubt.
And if Slim owned a farm and was losing it all like the farmers in the Midwest,
hey man, Slim would think Trump is on the way to say that far. So that's why
I know, right?
But the people who
that's the
really
stuff
believe
I'm
in him,
seeing, you know,
the people who truly believe in him, his base, they haven't abandoned him at all. So that's why I say I don't know where they're getting these numbers from, because the people who support him are still supporting him.
They send out like text messages and stuff. I've gotten before where you just answer random questions.
Boys ain't got text messages back there in West Virginia.
Over to the room. Mia, you seem to be kind of in the middle. Do you think the poll numbers are real? Guess she's not here. Slim, we know you go stick with Trump regardless. Why do people stick with the MAGA movement even though, you know, he looks so bad on all these issues?
Well, first off is where you play that information, Gray, and we CNN, come on, NBC. Like when you start playing networks like that, I already know that's the poison. At the end of the day, those numbers, you could just go in your DMs. I sent you 4,000 videos on what's going on with the country as far as, you know, how we coming up based on the tariffs and things like that. You will not play these videos though. But you find a CNN clip and then you want me to react to the CNN. But my whole focus is fake news on any network that's against Trump. I don't respect nothing they say. And that Scott Jennings is the best thing that ever happened to CNN.
They use the same poll. So that poll number is from right wing, left, and middle. And then they do a mathematical equation and say this is a number that they're at. So that's also from right wing media, those numbers.
All right, I'm going to send you a poll that's going to read different. We're going to see where they get them from.
If that was Trump math, somebody would be fired right now.
I don't fuck with CNN, bro. I don't fuck with none of them leftist media network news stations. I can't, because I see how they play the cards.
With direct facts either, but
oh no, I do fuck with the facts. Y'all just can't understand the facts. I can't handle
what
the
about
facts.
the ICE raid on the factory in Georgia that they detained a whole bunch of South Korean nationals, which caused an international issue and lost the U.S. a bunch of money.
Were they illegal?
Right.
Were they illegal?
No, they weren't. Actually,
Okay.
they weren't. So
okay, well, hey,
okay, so
so that's Trump's fault, right?
What about the
that's
vote?
Trump's
Yes,
fault.
it actually is. It is actually. Yes,
everything is Trump's fault.
Specifically, that is specifically yes. The ICE
I can't wait till they go to Chicago and lock them niggas up.
Oh my God! Right,
that's what I want.
All right.
Can't wait till they go lock American citizens up.
Okay, guys. Okay, let me let Kim respond.
Like this is ridiculous. He admitted to rigging the election, and you sit here like,
how dare you? Rigging the election. You don't want to go there.
Guys,
you do not want to go there. You don't want to go there, Heaven. Rigging the election? This is coming from a Democrat? Rigging the election?
He admitted it out loud multiple.
Oh my God.
Kevin, Heaven, Ken, go ahead. What you think about Trump poll numbers?
When I see numbers like this, I always want to know what's the methodology of how you get there. Is it 7,000 people that took the poll? Is it 10,000 took the poll? Is it 100,000? Right. So that's I want to know always want to know the methodology. I just don't go off face value. And again, these kind of things don't mean anything. You know what I'm saying? And we're still in the first year of this shit. So how people feel, I don't really go off that because 7,000 people could have took this. You know what I mean? I don't really feel any kind of way because I don't know how this is measured, and I don't know what's the when you're taking these polls, what kind of conclusion are you trying to come to? What are the questions that I never took one, and I've never seen